Someone in the comments of my last video said something that stuck with me. DJ, I screwed up by calling this the Avata. They should have called it the DJI Cinema 360. And honestly, they are not wrong. Because the name Avata comes with expectations. Avata 1 was a dedicated FPV drone. Avata 2 made it better. So Avata 360 must be Avata 3, right? The next FPV drone in the lineup. It is not. And that misunderstanding is causing more confusion than anything else around this product. People are buying it expecting an Avata 2 with a better camera. People are selling their Avata 2 to replace it with this. People are disappointed when it does not fly the same way. So today I want to settle this once and for all. What the Avata 360 actually is, what it is not, what the footage actually looks like. I have already posted an 8K 60 frames per second 360 video on this channel, and I am giving you a practice file so you can try editing it yourself. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly whether this drone belongs in your kit or not. Let us go. DJI called this the Avata 360, and it created an identity crisis for the product before it even launched. The Avata brand means FPV, fast, immersive, goggle-first flying. When you say Avata to a drone pilot, their brain goes immediately to sport mode, manual flight, tight gaps, speed. The Avata 360 does some of that, but it is fundamentally a different product designed around a completely different creative philosophy. If DJI had called this the DJI Cinema 360 or even just the DJI 360 drone, nobody would be confused. Everyone would understand immediately. This is a 360 capture platform for content creators. It flies, it has FPV capabilities, but the camera is the whole point. Instead, they put the Avata name on it and created a product that millions of FPV pilots evaluated against the Avata 2 and found it lacking in the exact areas that matter for FPV flying. No full manual acro mode, heavier at 455 grams, shorter active flight time, different flying characteristics, but evaluated as what it actually is, you know, a 360 aerial camera with FPV capability, it is genuinely impressive. The comparison just needs to be made against the right standard. The Avata 360 is not the Avata 3. It is the first drone in a completely new category, and once you accept that, the whole product makes sense. But let me explain the Avata 360 as if you have never heard of it before. Two fisheye lenses, one pointing up and forward, one pointing down and backward. Together, they capture the full sphere around the drone, every direction simultaneously while you fly. You do not think about framing when you are in the air. You do not plan your camera angle. You just fly. When you land, you go into the software to DJI Fly on your phone or DJI Studio on your computer, and you choose what the shot looks like after the fact. Pick your angle, your field of view, your movement, all from footage that was captured in every direction at once, one flight. Unlimited creative angles, that is the concept, and once it clicks, it genuinely changes how you think about aerial filming. The practical specs, 8K 60 frames per second HDR in 360 mode, and two 1.1-inch CMOS sensors, the equivalent of a 1-inch sensor, D-Log-M 10-bit color profile, omnidirectional obstacle sensing with nightscape capability, LiDAR at the front, 04 plus transmission up to 20 kilometers, 42 gigabytes internal storage plus a micro SD slot, 23 minutes rated flight time, expect 15 to 17 minutes in real moderate flying, and a feature that does not get enough attention, Active Track 360. Lock onto a subject, fly freely, and the 360 system keeps them perfectly framed without you ever having to point the drone at them. More on this in a moment. Let me be direct about the misconceptions I keep seeing in the comments. It is not the Avata 3. No full manual acro mode at launch. The FPV Remote Controller 3 does not give you the same manual flight options as it does on the Avata 2. Easy acro mode exists, pre-programmed flips and rolls, but unlocked unlimited manual mode is not there currently. If pure acro FPV is what you want, the Avata 2 is still your drone. It is not a replacement for the Avata 2. These serve genuinely different purposes. The Avata 2 is a dedicated FPV machine, fast, aggressive, full manual capability, purpose-built for immersive flight. The Avata 360 is a 360 capture platform that also flies in FPV style. If you are thinking of selling your Avata 2 to fund the 360, think carefully. You are not upgrading. You are switching to a different tool entirely. It is not a replacement for the Mini 5 Pro. The image quality out of the Avata 360, reframed from a 360 sphere, is not the same as a dedicated single lens camera at equivalent resolution. Like the Mini 5 Pro, Air 3S, and Mavic 4 Pro all produce better pure image quality. The Avata 360 trades some of that image quality ceiling for creative flexibility. Different tools, different jobs. It is not just for 360 footage. Single lens mode exists. Switch the camera with one button, and the Avata 360 shoots standard forward-facing footage like a conventional FPV drone. 4K 60 frames per second, clean cinematic output. No 360 editing required. Best used with the motion controller and goggles in this mode, not the RC2, which feels erratic in FPV input response. Someone in the comments said the Avata 360 footage looks like it was filmed on an old iPhone. I disagree, but I understand where that comes from. Raw, unedited 360 spherical footage looks unusual. The horizon curves, the proportions feel strange. It is not what you are used to seeing from a drone camera, and if you watch 360 footage without reframing it, yes, it looks unfinished, but reframed properly in D-Log-M, color graded, shot in good light, the Avata 360 produces footage that is genuinely impressive. Sharp, clean, professionally usable. The 1-inch equivalent sensor at 8K 60 frames per second gives you real detail and dynamic range that holds up in post. The key thing people are missing is that the footage is not finished until you reframe it. You would not judge a raw, ungraded log file from a cinema camera and say, the image quality is bad, you have to finish it first. I have already posted an 8K 60 frames per second 360 video on this channel, shot on the Avata 360, so you can see exactly what the finished output looks like. Watch that before you form an opinion on the image quality. And here's something I want to do for this community. I'm going to drop a practice 360 file from the Avata 360, a short clip, so you can download it and try editing 360 footage yourself in DJI Fly or DJI Studio before you buy the drone. Link will be in the description. Try it. See if the workflow suits you. Like it, because as I have said before, the effort on this drone is deferred to post-production. You should know what that feels like before you commit. The comments are full of controller questions, so let me give you the clearest answer I can. RC2, compatible, full 360 mode support, spherical preview on screen, all intelligent modes. This is the recommended controller for tracking shots in standard 360 filming. Goggles N3 compatible. Oculus works great. FPV immersive experience, Goggles 3, compatible, works great. Personal preference between N3 and Goggles 3. I use both depending on the session. RC Motion 3, compatible. Best paired with goggles for the full FPV immersive experience. Single lens mode feels excellent with this combination. RC-N3, not compatible at launch. A firmware update is expected to add support, but it is not there right now. RC Pro 2, not compatible at launch. Despite the Avata 360 using 04+, the same transmission as drones that work with the RC Pro 2, compatibility is not there currently. This is expected to change with firmware. I will cover any updates when they drop. Goggles 2 and Motion Controller 2, not compatible. Head tracking in goggles, it is not on by default. You have to enable it manually. Swipe down on either goggle to access the menu and turn it on. This is the most common complaint from people who got the drone and felt the goggles experience was underwhelming. They just had not enabled head tracking, After all the flying, all the footage, and reading through hundreds of comments, here is how I think about who the Avata 360 is genuinely built for. Multi-platform content creators. OneFlight produces horizontal footage for YouTube, vertical for Reels and TikTok, different angles for different platforms, all from the same clip. If you create across multiple platforms, this is a genuine workflow revolution. Real estate and architectural filmmakers. The protected propellers allow indoor flying with confidence. The 360 capture gets interior shots, fly-throughs, reveals, all from a single flight. Now, the reframing flexibility in post is a real professional advantage here. People who enjoy creative post-production, if the edit is where you feel most creative, the 360 system hands you unlimited material to work with. One flight becomes many shots. Existing DJI ecosystem owners, if you already have an RC2 or Goggles N3 from another drone, the drone only at $479 is genuinely exceptional value. You are adding a completely new creative tool without buying into a new controller ecosystem. People who are not fully served by this drone, if you need full manual acro, if you hate post-production, if you want sub 250 grams, if you need the absolute best image quality, if one battery is your budget, in all of those cases, look elsewhere, and there is no shame in that. Not every tool is for everyone. While the DJI Avata 360 is a new category of drone, not a better Avata 2. Not a replacement for your cinematic drone, a genuinely different creative tool that rewards a genuinely different creative approach. If you understand that going in, you will love it. The 8K 60 frames per second footage is on this channel already. The practice file for editing is linked in the description. Try the workflow before you buy. And dedicated videos on the best settings, best accessories, tracking deep dive, and firmware updates are all coming to this channel soon. Subscribe so you do not miss any of it. And drop in the comments, after everything in this video, does the Avata 360 make more sense to you now than it did before? Or do you still have a question I have not answered? I read everyone. The category is new. The content is just getting started.